Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
I liked it fine. I thought it looked cool, you know. Sponsors' names, why not?
Yeah. Overall, though, like, they with some big numbers. They got almost 5 million views, I think, globally. I think for the first episode, and they were the number one thing. They took out Squid Games or whatever the next day. They were number one there. So it's just like, you know, people had their criticisms about that first episode, and I did too. I was a little critical of some of the stuff, but overall, they're off on the right foot. You know.
What kind of things did you have issues with?
So I love The Rock. The Rock is like one of my all-time favorites, even when I was a kid and everything like that. And I think
too babyface. You think it was too babyface?
I think he went a little too babyface, you know, because I think a lot of people were really invested in what was going to be next with Cody and Roman Reigns, and they set a lot of that up the night after WrestleMania. And then the Rock was like, "Oh, what's the Rock's involvement with the Bloodline now? What's he going to do with Cody coming up at WrestleMania?" And then he was just kind of like, "Oh, we're buddies." And then it kind of like changed. And then the other thing too is like, I know you kind of have to do this because it's like first night on Netflix. So you give the hat tip to the Netflix people and all that kind of thing. So you're just doing the kind of corporate handshake kind of stuff when it comes to that. But yeah, I think that kind of took away from like the initial first step of it all. It kind of overshadowed certain things, but it is funny because the next night on NXT, The Rock came out and he was like, "Hey guys, just basically go along for the ride." He was like, "Trust The Rock." And what I gotta say is because he kind of even threw it back at everybody's face. He's like, "Oh, you're more upset because I was against Cody, and now you're against me because I'm with Cody." He's like, "Just go along for the ride." And it was pretty good.
Was that on SmackDown?
That was on NXT. He made a special guest appearance.
Oh, okay. And did they do a SmackDown also on there or no?
So they did one last night on USA Network.
Okay.
He wasn't there though. He wasn't there.
So Raw and NXT are going to be on Netflix.
Just Raw will be on Netflix. NXT is going to be on the CW.
I see.
And then and they had record numbers too this because of The Rock. He came out and they almost had 1 million views. So that's really good for NXT. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. So hot product right now. Despite what some people say.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so I thought it was an overall fun. How'd you like the ring and like the black canvas and that kind of stuff, that kind of presentation?
I liked it fine. I thought it looked cool. You know, sponsors' names, why not? Katie was thinking that the corner posts looked like they weren't as big and as massive. I'm not sure, but. At first, it was all dark, so it didn't look like they were using the digital skirts and corner posts. But then we saw that they were. I liked it though. I thought it looked good.
Yeah, it felt more like almost to a UFC vibe to it, where it was like, that kind of identity. And I think that's kind of probably maybe what they're angling for.
I can see that
new kind of.
By the way, Van Dam fam, spark them if you got them.
Ooh, that's it. That's it. Definitely do that. We got some good sponsors too this week, so I'll have to give them a shout out here upcoming soon.
By the way, I like your idea of we'll have a sponsor break on the shows when we do them on Thursdays while I go and take the trash out.
The trash out. It's trash break time. Yeah. Let's do a couple ad reads.
After forgetting 3 weeks in a row, I think that's a great idea, but not going to do it on Saturday.
Not going to do it on Saturday here. Hey, guys, it's 2025. New year, new you. Why not? You know what? It's full of new possibilities. And don't let the bad times of 2024 bring you down. This year, reach new heights with Viia. Guys, I love Viia. When they sent us our curated pack, oh, man, I was pumped. I had the Flow State was my big favorite one. And then now I do the Elevate, the CBD. This is the CBD version, and I love it. Good flavors, but the Flow State was the CBD version where it kind of kept your focus, but didn't give you that thing that you get with the THC. So switching off to the THC, the Elevate here, I ended up doing, I cut them in half because I like to kind of pace myself out, but it helps me focus during the podcast, after the podcast, when I got extra work to do, like do these reads and do different things like that. So the Flow State's good. Nice little gummy here. Pop it in. Can't beat it. The flavor's great, and you feel great afterwards. It depends on what you're looking for, but Viia offers a whole lot of different stuff, and from CBD products to different versions. But those are my top two, the Elevate and the Flow State. So be sure to check those out. It's award-winning service. Experience our top-notch customer support. There's top-notch customer support. There's quality ingredients sourced from the finest hemp for your peace of mind, plus lab-tested and certified. Premium products that fit your budget. They're affordable. It fits your needs, what you're searching for, and really good stuff. They kind of, hey, you want to chill out a little bit for the weekend? You get ready for these NFL playoffs going on. It's you got to get your head focused, on right. What helps is Viia Hemp Company. So you can get 15% off. If you're 21 plus, check out the link to Viia in our description and use code RVD to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Viia, get a free gift of your choice. After your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about us. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. That's one of a kind with RVD. This year, enhance your everyday with Viia. Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? You kidding me? It is playoffs. And man, I got the Packers and Eagles game on right now. But it's appropriate because I want to talk about some DraftKings. Yes, DraftKings is here, and it is, you bet we are here for the playoffs. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the playoffs, and you can score big by betting on them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Are you ready? Are you ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple, like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do. Man, I bet on this game. I bet on the Packers. So far, Jordan Love is not delivering for me. But yes, that's what I did, and it is not hitting me well. But new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code RVD. That's code RVD. For new customers, get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you just bet $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in New York. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in Connecticut. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/audio. All right, DraftKings, guys, do it up. Oh, man, it ain't a wrestling podcast if you don't have Bluechew. And, guys, me and RVD, we got Bluechew, baby. We got it ready, and it's one of a kind. It's 5 stars. Bluechew 5 stars. You can have better sex with Bluechew. Bluechew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activity. Bluechew is putting its money where its mouth is and is offering you, the listener or viewer, a month free. Bluechew won't stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. That is the mission. Does it work? Ooh, you got to find out for yourself with a month free. Yes, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Bluechew free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Bluechew for sponsoring the podcast. Use promo code RVD Try it for free.